Okay, so today we are reviewing the Ameta S20 Pro drone. This was sent to me by Ameta, and I was really looking forward to reviewing this. I was hoping I would really like this. I think there's a need in the market today for a good entry-level budget drone. There's a lot of great drones on the market that tend to be very high priced, to the point where they're intimidating to a beginner. We need more lower budget options, and this one seemed to check a lot of the boxes. Good price point, good feature set, and claims of software that seem to be very beginner friendly. Did it live up to it? Is this a good drone to own? Well, maybe. Depends on who you are. Let's go over this real quick. So first off, it does come in this nice case. Open this up. We have a set of instructions back here, a lot of other documentation, spare blades. As you can see, the drone itself is very well packaged and safe in here. Pre-cut foam. We have our 2 batteries, our remote, and the drone. When I paired this up to my phone, extremely simple. Like I meant it. Read your manual. You'll spend like 5 minutes reading the little connection part, and then it'll instantly sync to your phone. I found this extremely easy to pair, very easy to fly. The beginner mode was super simple. I handed this off to a friend who'd never flown a drone before, and he was flying it within a couple of minutes. Don't recommend flying it on super windy days. It is a very small, very light drone, so it doesn't do really well in the wind. It will try. But definitely more of a still air kind of drone. The build quality is very good. This is a solid drone, no wiggly parts. The arms fold out with a solid lock, so they're not going to fold back in on you. Overall build quality is very impressive. There's our Sony camera. This is a 4K IMX 258. This is a remote swivelable, I forget what that's called off the top of my head. It's a remote adjustable lens. This is not gimbal mounted, so you will get a little bit of jello at certain RPMs. Is very good for photos. It's very good for videos if you're not moving quickly. It's good enough for beginners. Let's put it that way. This is not a pro drone. You're not going to compete with a high quality, very expensive professional photography drone with this one, but that's not what it's trying to do. So keep that in mind, and the quality on this is fine. GPS flight was very easy. It does have an FPV mode. If you have a heads-up FPV display, you want to put your phone in and fly it that way. I did run into a rather significant problem with that we'll get into in a few minutes. What other things do we have here? Flight time on this is advertised as 50 minutes. There are 2 25-minute batteries. Each is 3,000 milliamp hours. I did find that flight time to be pretty correct. This is also one of the quietest drones I've ever flown, and I've flown a lot of drones over the years. This thing, when it lifted off the ground and hovered there, I actually took a step towards it because I was so shocked at how quiet it was. I wanted to see how close I had to get before I could hear it. Easily, I'm really impressed at what a great job Ameta did with these props and getting the angles just right to cut that noise level. You don't have that loud buzzing noise that's commonly associated with lower budget drones. So for beginners, that's probably a great thing. You're not going to be scaring people away with your buzzy drone. The design of the controller, oops, bumped my camera here. Move that back. I think I can move that back. There we go. The design of the controller is also very good. So this flips up, gives you a place to store your cell phone here on the top. So when you're looking at it in FPV mode, 2 handles flip down here. You have speed control, so you can decide how fast you want to fly it. Various control buttons, read your instructions. I'm not going to go over them all here. This worked very well. Oh, you also have tilt up and tilt down for your camera control, so you can swing this guy up and down. Let me block the camera with the remote here. And then buttons to start and stop video recording and photography. Comfortable in the hands, very lightweight. It does use AA batteries, which I was a little surprised at. I think today a lot of drones are double A's, AAA batteries. 3 AAA batteries. I think a lot of drones today are using rechargeable. This stuck with the AAAs. I mean, they work. Just make sure you have some spare in your bag in case you run into any issues there. What else do we have? Let's talk about those batteries for a minute now, because the batteries were one of the 2 big problems that I had with this drone. So this is a 3,000 milliamp hour battery. This is slides into the back of the drone very easily, locks in place, no problem. Push this button, turn it on. Users who have maybe looked at or flown the Ameta S20 Lite will notice one big difference here almost immediately, and probably one of my biggest complaints about this. There's no USB charging port anywhere on this battery. The only way to charge this battery, and keep in mind what we said at the beginning, 25 minutes, 25 minutes. So there's your 50 minutes of flight time. The only way to charge this battery is to plug it into the drone and plug the USB-C port in on the drone itself to charge it. Now, I have a USB draw meter, and as part of my testing, I looked at what the load was on when I tried to charge this battery, and it seems to max out at about 1.5 amps. On a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, that means about 2 hours per battery to recharge. So you're going to get 50 minutes of flight time between your 2 batteries, 4 hours to recharge them again before you can do your next flight. Ameta does not, at the time I recorded this, does not sell additional batteries. These are proprietary battery design, and there's no external charger available. So that is what you're looking at. 50 minutes of flight, 4 hours of charging minimum. The second problem I ran into with this had to do with the FPV mode through this video. The controller was able to connect to the drone very quickly and was consistently reliable in line of sight in controlling the drone in real time. If I tried to go FPV mode and control the phone, or I'm sorry, control the drone off my phone using the video coming back from this camera, if I was very close to it, it worked fine. Once I got any distance between me and the drone, and by distance I mean as little as 100 feet, I began to experience very significant delays. I would send a turn signal to the drone, and the drone would turn in the air, and in real time the drone would turn, but it would take 2 or 3 seconds for the video of that turn to get through the system, get broadcast over, and then display in the app. That effectively means that you cannot fly this drone using the video that's coming back. There's just too much delay. It's unusable. By the time you see the tree in the video, your drone will have already hit it. And I think between those 2 items, the battery and the delay in the camera, I can say definitively that if you are a experienced user of drones, this is probably not the drone for you. In fact, this is almost definitely not the drone for you. That delay is going to be a problem, and the lack of additional battery power and the charging mechanism is going to be a very significant problem. So for advanced users, this is definitely not an option. For a beginner, you want to fly a drone out of your front yard, buzz it around, have a little bit of fun, get comfortable with the idea of flying drones, maybe shoot some videos of a party or your summer beach trip or whatever. This is fine. I would recommend this for those types of users. You've never flown a drone before, you want to play around with it a bit. That's who Ameta makes this for, and that is probably the only group I would recommend it to. So overall, I'd give this a 4 out of 5 stars for beginners, and probably a 1 out of 5 stars for advanced drone users. But it's an excellent step forward for Ameta and the budget drone market in the just generally. And I'm really hoping we see more innovation like this at this price point in the next few years.
Okay, tell me about your drone. What do you like about it?
It's small.
And it's tough.
Yes, I've crashed it 3 times.
Yep. Operator error, not drone error. It is very, very lightweight, so you can take it and fly it without a license, which is nice.
You can also move the camera up and down, so the camera can look up and down for pictures. Smile.
Alright, we're in GPS mode. It drifts a little bit, but it's pretty darn stable for what it is.